days I'm so clocked in, make a nigga wonder if the time matter. Long as you keep staying locked in, tell a story, it'll take them 9 chapters. I'm a rhyme master, so my words leave a bitch in a trance and the time pass. A whole crew full of creators, 4 administrators, few neighbors and 9 trappers. Surrounding myself with the hunger dog, not just niggas that feel like they done it all. Surrounding myself with the
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the R&P Podcast, giving you opinions on topics you've never asked for. I'm your host, PLAX. I'm here with my co-host, Rick. Rick, how you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing well. You know, it's a little different. I'm not sure how you're gonna edit this, so I guess if they can see it from jump or not. But we got a extra seat here.
A very special guest.
Yes,
a very special guest.
You want to introduce him? I know you're a fan, a big fan of his music.
Gaine.
Put me on.
Gaine. Give us a round. It's gonna be a round. Y'all, you can't hear it, but it's gonna be a round.
Much love. We don't have a live studio. Eventually.
So, Gaines, how you doing today, man? Just tell the people about yourself a little bit, man.
Well, I'm Gaines. I go by my last name. That's my artist name as well. Buffalo, I'm born and raised. Been doing music here for at least the last 17, 18 years. Independent artist, and you know, just here to share a little bit about my experiences.
Beautiful, beautiful.
We got a true Buffalo veteran here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
To kind of, we always have people here. We have a lot of people in the entertainment industry in terms of people who come on the podcast, but I think you have the longest running career in it,
for sure.
And so that's already like an achievement within itself, because I know Buffalo isn't very nice to
artists, not all the time.
To the
not
creative
all the
industry,
time.
we're getting better, as
better.
far as I'm told. But
I already know.
So, Gaines, you've been in the game for a while, as we just said. What got you into music? What got you wanting to make music in the first place?
Well, my uncle, my mother's brother, was the one that introduced me to like a lot of gangster hip hop. I want to say gangster music, early '90s. I was born in '90, so
okay,
yeah. The music they was listening to, like my uncles was in their early 20s, in around the time I was born. So it's a lot of music that my uncle was listening to, my father was listening to, anybody that was around that age was listening to. My uncle put a cassette tape in my hand. It's like, listen to this, check this out. You know, it's the same way anybody puts you on to music now.
Yeah.
But it, you know, it's a little different back then, and I really took heed to that. I could say it influenced me definitely, but I took the interest into how is this person speaking with music in the background. You know what I mean? Like how what created this? What's this process? You know? And that's what intrigues me. So, you know, after years of, you know, diving into what he showed me and finding things that I like, it showed me like, oh, I can be. It's not impersonating, but also at the same time, it's like I can recreate that for myself. You know what I'm saying? So. Okay. So you said you use your last name as your rap name, which is Fire. Yeah. What made you decide to go that route? Because a lot of people, like, they add a little to the beginning of their name. A lot of people make stuff up.
There's a lot of creative rap names.
It is.
A lot of names. Most artists' names really come from what people call them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or it's a derivative, or you know, a different remix of what people usually call them. So I took my name. I had like 4 different rap names before, but once I kind of fell into the line of what I was doing and took it more seriously, I went with my last name. I was always called Gaines on the basketball court. I was called Gaines in high school. It was like, you go by your last name. This is, you know what I mean? It's like respect to the family. You know what I mean? The family. What family are you from? You from the Robinson family. All right, we're going to call him Rob.
Robinson,
It's just the same type of thing, but I kind of, you know, inherited that my own way. So.
Okay. Well, I feel like most people, that's pretty common, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, like in a lot of sports, they always be
they go last name.
Such last name. Yeah. Like we call our man's Rozak.
We do, we do.
That's
that's his name, but not his first name.
So that's just sometimes it's just easier that way.
It's easier to go that way, that route. But you know, for me, I had some remixes. I went from T Gaines. I went from my first initial to last name, and then it was like, okay, how can I make just Gaines. Everybody called me just Gaines, and I was like, yo, I like that. Just call me Gaines. That's my email. That's my motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? That's everything. Yeah, it became everything. And then I added a $sign at the end. I'm like, okay, S. What can we make the? What can we make
it? Add a little pizzazz to it,
just so it's not just Gaines.
Yeah,
a little extra thing to keep.
Keep
the attention.
It's an exclamation point. On
there you go. There you go.
So you were saying how like your introduction to music was 90s music majority. You know, like your uncle putting you on the music and handing you cassettes to be like, you know, listen to this. But like, what do you say is another point in music that really influenced you?
The transition. I was able to watch music change.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I watched like. I was into music deeply in like 97, 98. It was just like Tupac, you know, everything they was dropping. Like, this is the standard of rap, you know. For me, it was, you know, everybody was like that Southern music was kicking in.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't understand what these dudes are saying. I don't understand
the New York bias.
Yeah, that kicked in. And
like Uncle Lou.
But also, yeah. I was like, okay, this is, I mean, I've heard all of that stuff.
Yeah.
But then when it came to the artists I like, I kind of always stayed in a pocket of New York artists, East Coast artists. But then, you know, that expanded when I realized that West Coast was doing a lot of, as far as the production wise, they was tapping in with those funk artists. They was tapping in with the people that was really making music in the late 70s and late 80s, making that vibe. So. And they were sampling a lot of that. That's why I seen, you know, Tupac was my favorite artist ever. I'm sure it's like he's probably like millions of people's favorite artist.
Yeah.
But I really took an in-depth look into what he was doing and what his plan was. It's like, where was his music going to go outside of what was released past, you know, past death? So I looked at a lot of that. That influenced me a lot. I just always had the courage to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I ain't gonna rap in front of people. I ain't gonna rap in front of my first favorite people. I'm rapping in front of my mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? She reading my raps like, you need to just talk about some normal shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, as a rapper, you don't know it hurt. Yeah,
moms will keep you humble though.
100%. You know what I mean? I still when I write my raps now, it's like, or write my music now, it's like, will I be able to play this song for my mom? You know what I mean? Like that shit count. You know what I mean? I used to ride in the backseat of my mom's Chevy Cavalier '96, and she listened to Scarface. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she on the other side, she got Tony Braxton, she got Whitney Houston, she got everything that we, you know what I mean, that the ladies used to listen to in the 90s. But she had a whole nother side to her. That's like, when I'm going through this, or this, when we ride, we listen to this, and it's like, that was like, you know what I mean, Scarface, Tupac, I mean, my uncle would put me on a little bit of West Coast, so it's like a little bit of NWA in there, but like it's a lot of cats, there's a lot of artists from that era that nobody even know about. And I kind of, you know, in these last few years, I realized I not settled, but like I fell into a category of the artists that I'm not the mainstream artist. I'm not the dude that they see on TV. I'm the dude behind everything that's going on. You got the trap, you got the young dudes doing music, you got some of the, you know, you got the Griselda, you got all of these entities and all these different creative spaces that these artists are being born into. And I fall in a category that's just, I don't fall in none of those categories.
It's your own category.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I just really fell into like doing music in my own lane. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Always got to be comfortable in music
because that's a fact.
We've heard from other artists that it's very easy to get like swept up into like new genres, trying to find a new sound.
Yep, I tried it.
Getting those new sounds.
I tried it. I tried the auto tune.
Yeah.
Once I discovered auto tune, I thought I was gonna be the next T-Pain. Everybody think that shit until you realize, oh, okay, I'm not making the hits. I'm just I just sound like it.
You just sound, you just got the similar sounds.
Creating your own lane is probably the hardest shit to do out of everything.
Oh no, it's super tough.
It's easy to just follow what everybody else doing and hope something go, but when you stick into your own guns, that's You just cooking. You cooking on your own.
Well, that's how you find a pocket audience that like really
Yeah.
stay with you.
That's a fact.
Because like they ain't gonna find what you do
That's a
anywhere
fact.
else. So,
Yeah.
so that's
Exactly.
always that's the true independent artist way. Like like a Russ or like a
Yeah.
Chance was back when. He's still independent, but come on, man. He was catching a check from someone.
Yeah, he's mainstream independent now,
Yeah,
so it's not the
it's not
same,
the same.
but it's close.
I mean,
it's close.
ultimately, like, you want to be not mainstream, but like you want to be independent and on that level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I said, you know, to myself, I'd rather be in a place where I'm making music I want to make. I want to make the people move, and I know I make the people move. Not move dancing wise,
But yeah,
internally.
Internally, yeah.
Relatability, you know what I'm saying? Everything falls in my music. My music ain't just, oh, he made a club joint or he made this. You know, it's like, no, this is geared towards making music for people to relate to. You know what I mean? I'd
There's
rather be a
purpose
human
to
being
it.
first.
yeah.
And guess who we all relate to? Human beings.
Human beings,
Over,
Oh my.
oh, the rapper.
Can
the,
it get a snap?
you know what I mean? Like,
It's like
yeah.
it's
I mean,
personable music.
yeah,
You don't get that a lot in hip hop.
yeah.
Personable,
Yeah.
no.
We all went through a lot of the same things. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? No matter what we doing, we all doing different things. But when I get on that microphone, I want people to realize, like, wow, this dude went through some things that I've been through. Or I've witnessed somebody else go through what he's discussing, and I understand it better. You know what I'm saying? It's about kicking game. It's about sharing your experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing for me.
Okay.
There we go. That's a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, I got a little question based off of what you just been saying. You've been in the game for a long time, and you seem like you have a very deep understanding of who you are and who you are as an artist. Was there ever a point where you were like uneasy or wasn't sure about the future as far as music goes?
Completely. Like, you ask my brother, he's sitting right here. Like, they groomed me into somewhat the person I am personally as well as professionally. You know what I mean? I've been made fun of. Why are you dressing like that? What the you sound like this on the microphone, but you look goofy as hell in person. Like, yo, I really had to get to that place where it was like, okay, where's the balance between being me and being the artist that I want to be?
Okay.
And I realized that they both had to come together. I don't need nobody to tell me how to dress. I want to have to need nobody to tell me how to dress. I want to dress how I want to dress. I'm going to wear a t-shirt and jeans today. Like, fuck. You know what I mean? But it was a time where how I dressed damn near changed the whole dynamic of how I felt that night if I got a response on it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what the fuck you wearing today? Like, this shit ain't... All right, go on and rock. But, you know what I mean? But at some point, the worlds came together. You know what I'm saying? And I got to a place where I was comfortable with who I am. I understood who I was, not just in real life or regular life, but as an artist. And I made those two things come together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So...
That's dope. That's beautiful.
so in your career, what was like the highest point, like as of right now? Obviously, everything's still growing, but like, what was like kind of like the this is exactly what I want to do moment, and then what was the I'm not really sure this is me moment? And I don't know what order if you want to give us the.
You know, it's interesting. Those moments came consecutively.
Oh. That's rough.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough, ain't it?
That's rough.
It was
back-to-back days.
So I always did my own music at home. I recorded myself. I taught myself how to record. I started recording with other kids from school. One of my homies, Tony Boy, he was one of the people that I recorded most of my music with, still to this day. And but we always had a conglomerate, and you know, between like 2005 and 2015, we had the crew, the gang. We went from Flyboy City, that was high school, and it was like, you know, if I say this word, if I say Flyboy City, it's probably like 10 people around the city that know. But then you say Cooley High, and it's like, oh, they changed their name, but it's a different dynamic. We got different members.
Yeah.
And I was always a part of a conglomerate. It was like I was always the person that's recording the music, putting the people that's on the team on it. Like, you want to rap, you want to sing, you want to come on. You know what I mean? I never closed my doors to anybody that wanted to do anything. So, or anything music wise or be a part of music. So I just incorporated everybody. You know what I mean? As well as putting my own music out. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, I got my shit going on, but what y'all want to do? What we gonna do?
Yeah.
So we hit our peak as Cooley High in about, I'd say 2012, 2013. We had shows. We were fucking not just, we just doing shows. There weren't no shows going on in Buffalo.
Yeah.
10,
no.
10
Yeah,
11,
back then,
12 years ago.
No.
It was shows, but
Not
it
like
wasn't.
that.
It wasn't one on every corner.
Yeah.
Where everybody
Not like it
inviting
is
you
now.
to
Yeah, definitely not like
we
it
had
is
to
now.
make that happen. We created those opportunities for ourselves, and that grind. I remember at one point, me and my crew, Cooley High, we put out about, I want to say, 15 to 20 mixtapes in 1 year. Like that Piff has all of the 2010
That's how you
between
know he
2010
OG.
between 2010 and 2012. Thatpiffmixtapes.com has a whole catalog of music. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Where we would, in each project, 105, 103 track, 5 track, 7 track project. I'm talking about 18 to 20 songs deep. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
We was in the lab. We lived in the lab.
That's cooking.
So I would say that was our top.
Yeah.
That was our peak. We were being called for shows. After Dark, this is a company called After Dark that brings in a lot of bands, and they bring in local acts to open up for major acts.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We done opened for French Montana in 2012. I opened for a couple of cats from the Odd Future.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So when they was buzzing, it was like, oh shit, we right there.
Right there, yeah.
But,
We right next to 'em,
personalities clash, differences happen. People think they doing more than what, it's all good,
Group dynamic.
Yeah.
But yeah, that group dynamic changed.
Yeah.
And so, we split from Cooley High. My one brother, he went to school to get more engineer experience, and then I was just left with me and my brother Skate and my brother Jordan Cooley, and it was like, okay, we are about to embody what we created as Ooze Gang, which was a derivative, of Cooley High.
Yep.
And shit, from then on is it was about us. It's been about us, and I'm kind of the main focus of that.
Of that now.
You know what I mean? So, and we created Slime Shack Records, and from then on, any music that you can see on streaming sites is from that. So. I can't really say it was a rock bottom. We had ups and downs.
Yeah, ups and downs.
Yeah.
But the highest point was when we were Cooley High, and it was a conglomerate of 8 to 10 artists. And if you came to Buffalo, you was checking for us. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
So if you think about how music was back then versus how music is now in terms of Buffalo supporting it and being able to get shows and opportunities, how, like, if you had to scale it 1 to 10, how difficult was it then versus how difficult is it now?
So now music and creating music is so accessible now.
Yeah.
Like, it don't take much. As long as you do every category of music there is. If you shoot a video, if you go to the studio, record a song, you go shoot a video, you outside showing people that you are an artist, you connecting with people.
Going to shows.
It's way easier than it ever been.
Yeah.
We were doing all of that.
Yeah.
With no cameras, no spotlight, no podcast was going on. It wasn't no people. Nobody was checking to interview us. You know what I'm saying? It was different. So I got a lot of my grind now from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The experience of the no's, the hell no, we're not doing no show here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of that. And we had to go through like a lot of hardships to even get where we was at then. You know what I mean? So now I look at artists like, I was like, well, how long you been rapping? They like, oh yeah, I started rapping. I've been rapping since 2018. It's like,
Like, bro, I was a decade. I was in
I was
it.
recording music in 05 and printing mixtapes in 06, 07.
That's a whole different ball
and
game.
selling them on the street
Yeah.
at school, like, and I built my name that way. So if you ain't doing that, like, don't just walk outside and expect to be an artist overnight.
Yep.
But don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, it happens like that
Yeah.
for some people. You got the right people around you. Yeah, go ahead, go. You know, put your project together. Put your, you know, position yourself for success.
That is crazy because I feel like I've been doing entertainment for a while, but hearing Gaines and Jay Aquarios when they say certain stuff, I'm like, oh, that sounds like the trenches. That sounds tough. That sounds tough because, like, for us, like, putting on shows is nothing. You call somebody, you know somebody, you get a venue, you could do something.
I guarantee you, I done did a show with them people, or
Gaines,
or watch them come from the bottom.
Gaines is the reason that I
first.
can call somebody and put a show on.
There
we go. There we go.
It is.
Jay the homie to everybody. At this point, he just that guy.
If you went through the music struggle of Buffalo when, you know, music wasn't much loved, at least by people who make music, who live
I
here.
remember. I remember being made fun of because I rapped. It was like, you rap.
That's
they still do that.
I remember that in high school.
You want to be a rapper from here?
Yeah.
Well, that
Okay.
They still do that. It's
You know what I
less.
mean? It's a joke.
It's less.
It's a joke. You know what I mean? No, it's a difference. Like,
it's way different.
Because now
nobody
when
checks. Motherfuckers is actually checking for artists that's rapping.
And
They
now when
also
you say it,
checking
you
for
just sound
talent,
like a
you know.
hater.
Yeah.
Now you just sound like a hater if you say, "Oh, you trying to rap?" Like, well, yeah.
Well, no, but it became oversaturated too. Because now they're like, oh, anybody's rapping, let's push them. Yeah. Oh shit, I don't want to hate on them. Yeah, it's from the town. Yeah, let's go. Let's push it out there. It's like, damn, what about the motherfuckers that's been doing it? But it's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool. Like, if I was born in 2000 and it's 2018 and I want to fucking rap, bro, I wouldn't want nobody fucking hating on me because they was rapping since 05.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, get to each his own. You know what I mean? So I just got that understanding of it. I don't blame none of my successes or unsuccessful situations on what's going on now. It's like, shit, what's going on is cool. Guess what I'm doing? I'm doing me. Like, my shit is this. I define myself as the person I am. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really waver. I fuck with everybody. You want me to record you? I record you. I record artists. You know what I'm saying? I still, to this day, I'll step behind the computer and put somebody's shit together, mix their songs, explain to them the next process of putting a song out, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you ain't worth shit if you ain't giving back.
Others,
yeah. So at some point I had to, you know, break off from just, well, what are they giving me? And what it's like, no, shit, what am I giving back? You know what I mean?
That's always a good way to look at it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I wouldn't say it's from the perspective of you or Jay. I wouldn't say it's like hating or being upset. It's just, I feel like
it's realistic.
Yeah, I feel like folks, like younger folks, even me, because in comparison, I'm new in comparison.
And you always be like, I'm ready.
I thought I was in it for a minute, but hearing when I talk to Gaines and I talk to Jay, I'm like, oh shit, I got some more work to do.
Like, I came in a little bit easier. Yeah, and
I do think people like me and anybody else that's like new that just started rapping or born in 2000 or 98 or whatever should learn their history and show their respect, though. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all earned that. Y'all put the work in. Y'all got us the opportunities that we got now, because in comparison, it's easy now. It seems hard.
Well, it's because of where we're at.
It's difficulties on every level. It's not like it's just, oh, it was harder for us and now it's easy for not. Like, you know, it's still hard. It's still hard for me to, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I would have knew then what I know now. You know, like, I did music within a transition from selling hard copies and burning CDs to make sure the next person hear my shit. I couldn't put my shit on. I'm gonna date myself right now. I couldn't put my shit on LimeWire.
Yeah, no,
I couldn't put my shit on. I couldn't put my shit on YouTube. I ain't understand none of that shit. You know what I mean? Now it's like, oh shit, upload this and boom, boom, boom. I'm everywhere now. Now all I gotta do is hit the streets, hit the ground running. So it's about how hard you gonna grind with that. But also, if you get a marketing team, you sign to a label. Now they know all the tricks. They the ones that set this shit up. You know
To
what I
be
mean?
like this,
So if
yeah.
you ain't part of a bigger marketing team or part of a bigger team or label, it's like okay, independent artists, independently market your shit. Put all your money into this shit.
Yeah.
Pay this $1,000 for the video. It's a 2.5 video. I'm paying $1,000 for 2 minutes for people to see me. Okay, cool. And do that every time. Like,
and it's never a
and live your life.
Yeah, and you live your life.
And take care of your shit. You know what I mean? So like,
person,
yeah,
pay bills, pay rent,
it's a difficulty.
Take care of your kids if you got them.
So when I see a lot of artists, it's like, okay, if you're a younger artist, you 18, 19, you ain't got no kids. Yes, go fly, nigga.
Yeah.
Cause ain't nothing holding you back. Go
I
fly.
hope y'all listen now. Now that Gaines tell you, they
Go
don't
fly,
listen to me. When I said they don't listen, now that Gaines is telling you, please fucking
You know what I'm
listen.
saying?
Hey,
I just wish I
God
would have
damn.
knew then what I know now. But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you know, we still find a way.
Yes,
Still
sir.
might find a way to make our shit pop.
Well,
you know.
Speaking of videos, you had the video. When did it drop? It
A
dropped
couple days ago for this come out in a couple weeks, so kind of came out 2 weeks ago for them. But the video you just dropped the other day, the
Cleaners?
G and the Cleaners, G
So
plus the Cleaners.
yeah, so I dropped a clip. It was just a rough clip of a video I shot with my boy Alex Roger. He's been my videographer for the last 3-4 years. Another tip for artists: don't do videos with 20 people. Do videos with 2 or 3 people, so that you can build rapport with the people so they can understand your vision, your
And what you
ideas,
want, yeah.
and they get to understand who you are and how you want to be depicted. You know, I see a lot of artists like, I just did a song in the studio real quick and shit, I'm about to get this dude that I have no idea who he is to shoot me, and he has no idea how I want to be seen. So what's interesting about that video is it's like the 4th or 5th video I've shot with him.
Okay.
And I shot 3 videos with him through my fault, I'm a little loud on there.
No,
3 videos with him for the project Native Son.
Yeah.
Dropped that in 2020. And we was able to build rapport. You know what I'm saying? It's like, even in the studio, it's like every aspect of what I do, I want to be comfortable with the person that I'm doing it with. You know what I'm saying? Or at least make them comfortable enough to work with me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Or I want to feel comfortable to work with them. So with this guy, I was able to just show him who I was through my music, as well as through the ideas behind the music. And me and my brother, Jordan Hood Cooley, he's my creative director, and we was able to create these ideas for these visuals and hand them off. Create treatments for the video. I want to be here. I want to look like this. I think it should be a close up. I think it should be this. It should be that. And feeding this guy ideas turned into us getting the results that we actually wanted. So with this last video, it was a quick shoot.
Yeah.
I wish I would have did a little bit more for it, but end of the day, it came out exactly how I wanted it.
Yeah, no, I could
know?
tell. Just from seeing the video from an outside looking in, obviously I wouldn't have known what you wanted before I seen the video, but just after watching the video, I could tell that it pretty much showed whatever the creative direction was.
Yeah.
It did it because it was shot cleanly. The dialogue that was in there was done. It was
clean, very clean.
clear.
Yeah.
It sounded like it could have been part of like a skit. Or it could have just been part of
Which was
like an intro to something, like that.
So that was the idea.
Yeah, okay.
So the project, I mean, I'm gonna talk a little bit, go ahead here, but
Yeah.
The project Pain in Full was Pain in Full, but it was inspired by Paid in Full.
Okay.
So it was inspired by the movie. Me and my brother, we utilized these clips. We utilized clips from movies or clips from different things that we feel fit the music, you know, and we felt like this collection of songs was like, we need to find something that fits this.
Yeah.
And, so a part of our creative direction comes from finding inspiration from other areas and incorporating it into what we're doing today. So I mean, sometimes you fall into some copyright issues and this and that.
We know about that.
Yeah, we've had a couple.
We let
of
it rock.
I'd rather put some shit out that I believed in and I was inspired by than to just being afraid of
of
certain
doing that
things.
extra step.
I guess we've
so-
technically done the same thing a few times.
With our videos, we sometimes get flagged if we do like reactions to stuff.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that was
wow.
kind of
So,
that was kind of a reaction, or not a reaction, but it was a reenacting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
so I thought it was dope. I hired
Yeah.
I hired my videographer. I hired my boys to come, you know what I'm saying, be a part of it. Shout out to Fresh, shout out to Stretch, shout out to Skate. That's my team, Slime Shack Squad. So, and you know, that was me and Jordan, my brother Jordan right here. He helped me formulate those ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, let's bring this to life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, no.
No. Yeah,
Okay.
we good. We good.
Okay, cut me then.
we good.
We were just checking.
Yeah, I'm sorry we keep looking just to make sure that
Everything
nothing's
is
going
good.
wrong.
But yeah, just like the way the video was with the credits on the washing machine as
Yeah.
it was going,
That was
it was
fire.
very Atlanta-esque. Like when they do like
that's
when they do
what
the
it was,
openings
yeah.
and the camera just
Yeah.
pans and
We
it's
want
like
to-
might be some background dialogue. It was really clean.
We want to make movies.
See, look, I felt it.
Not like I don't mind the idea of acting. I feel like I can read a script. I feel like I can create a script.
Yeah.
I also feel like, you know what I mean, all those things. But how do you bring one aspect of what you do? I just do music. So if it's just music, it's like, I'll just play it and I sit back. Or see me perform it and I sit back after I perform. It's like, what else can we put out here to make it come to life? You know what I mean? And that was the perfect aspect. It was like, okay, we got clips to make them like tap into it being the idea of paid in full.
Yeah.
But how can I embody the actors in that movie and recreate a situation or circumstance that's more relatable to me? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, shit, in the cleaners. Like, me and my niggas trapped. We done sold weed. We done did, you know what I mean? Ran houses, ran spots, all that shit. How can I bring that aspect, some shit that I really did, into the music that I'm
That
creating
you're
right
making,
now?
right. Well, and also making it cinematic. At the
Exactly.
Same time.
Let's make it entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you haven't seen the video, we'll put the link down
In the
but
description
it's
down
a
below.
Really good
It's a great video.
I was
It is.
surprised. Well, I didn't know it was a newly dropped video when you sent it to me. It had like almost 200.
Yeah, like
something
200 views,
It,
yeah.
it deserves a lot more.
Yeah.
for sure.
It
Right now,
was-
I'm
it
in the
was
middle of building my shit up. So
Yeah.
I don't expect people to tap into my shit until after. I'm not one of the artists like, I should have 3,000 videos in the first day. It's like, shit. It's only, you gonna get what you get out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you know, you do what you. I'm focused on the quality of the work I'm doing more than I'm focusing on the numbers.
Yeah.
Who watched this 20-second clip? How many million people watched 20 seconds of me doing nothing versus 300 people seeing me do
And enjoying
something that I really put my mind to.
That's always a good way to look at it. We got told.
Them numbers can double,
Yeah.
triple
Yeah.
in a minute. Don't worry about it. You know?
This is the second time we've been told. We've
Yeah,
been told not to worry
just
about
let the numbers rock.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We gotta believe them, I guess.
Yeah, that's just,
That's all
gotta
we can
deal
do.
with it. I do have I guess I got a roundabout question. You talked about all the mixtapes that y'all dropped early on, and like selling them on the street and stuff like that. What would you say as an artist is the difference between paid in full games and early on mixtape grinding games? And what you still grinding, but what's the difference between those two, and what's something that you still take away from those early years when you just were starting out?
So I still feed off of those early years now, but then I had no idea who I was or what I was doing or where I was headed. Now I know who I am. I have a better understanding of who I am as a man, but also as an artist and how I want to portray myself. You know, it's almost like you write as a starting out as an artist. You write a line. It's like, that sound good. I don't need no editor. I don't need nobody to double check my shit. Like, is it all right if I say that? Like, nah. Like, it's already embedded in me. You know what I mean? It's like, I know what I want to say. I know that what I want to expand on. I know the lessons I want to teach. Like,
Okay.
I don't look at like I said, I don't look at my music as I made a club song, I made a party song, I made a sad song. It's like you might get everything in one song. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm teaching you game, I'm showing you my experiences, I'm talking my shit, and I'm giving you a savvy ass hook that you might vibe with. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then don't let the beat be good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then the package is done. So, but end of the day, like the difference between who I was then and who I am now is really just confidence in who I am and what I'm trying to do, but also just, you know, being comfortable with myself. You know, a lot of the music that I did make in the past, I wasn't comfortable with myself in the real life. But when it came to let's record this shit, you know what I mean? It was like, shit, I'm locking this shit down, though. I'm talking my shit, but then I get out of the mic, record's done. All right, I'll turn back into a square. You know what I'm saying? Turn back into the nerd and shit. And it's like, I'm really, in my mind, this is who I really am. And it wasn't like I was creating that. You know what I mean? It was just, I was creating. And a lot of my music, when I go back, it's like, wow, some shit I recorded in 2013, I was telling tales to what was to come. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it's never just I'm rapping about the moment. We sitting here shooting the podcast and like we not. I don't rap like that. I rap about like it's not even a story really. It's just past experiences. It's what's going on outside. It's what me and my niggas been through. It's about growing as a human being. It's about becoming a father. It's about being a man for a woman. It's about how to deal with women. Like I touch on so many aspects in 116 that I don't know what to call the song a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, that's fair.
I don't know how to put it all in one box and just call it one thing. You know, so that's
we deal with that as podcast, but that's a little different.
It's a little different than writing
hour of us talking about.
it's like the topics.
And it's just like, what do we call this one episode that we talked about like seven different things.
We joked around, we got serious. It's tough to manage that side of it.
We always go the joking route. We really
make a joke out of it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I ain't know what to expect coming in. I was like, damn, we might be talking about NBA draft and trade. We might talk about some music. We might talk about local scene. We might talk about, you know, I'm a little bit.
We do
like
do that.
Yeah.
But what basically our, I guess, formula, I guess you could say, is we do interviews with some artists, or we did an interview with an author before, an illustrator.
We do interviews, and then if anybody wants to come back, we do a regular episode with them as a guest.
Okay, so
and then we
invite me for that second episode.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, no,
because I mean, you know, y'all know, the city know about me, but at the same time, this is, like I said, I respect your platform. I'm happy to be able to share, you know, my experiences and where I'm at and where I'm going. So, you know, like I said, what I expected versus what's happening, I was like, I just, you gotta expect anything.
It's very fair.
You don't know if we Vlad or not like that.
Like, so that shit happened. That happened in 2017.
Like,
you know,
bro, I thought we was chilling.
Where were you at 8 o'clock that day?
That's crazy. I don't think a podcast like that could really like.
Not without a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, they couldn't have guests.
Not on a regular.
Yeah, they gotta like talk to people through like Zoom or something. But look at the people who go up there though.
Yeah,
they don't got.
They be setting themselves up too.
People who go up there be going up there to set up someone who's like their more famous friend. But then they like
tell on themselves.
They tell on themselves in the process. Like they're not up there. Like rarely does he have like the name, like the big name that he wants to ask them questions about.
He asks a friend of theirs or somebody that know him,
like this is a strong example, not any disrespect, but like Tony Ayo. Like he not up there asking him about, like,
he up there trying to revamp his whole.
Yeah, he trying to get on.
He asked him about G Unit 50. Like he not asking him about
me and
like
50. We was
like he not being like
what was doing
what
this.
What was Yayo doing
that.
yesterday? Like he not asking him that.
So like I said, coming into this, I just I expected a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
That's a good way to, I guess, to deal
I
with
didn't,
us.
I will give you this: if and when you do come
Yeah,
back for a regular episode, it's more unhinged than this.
It's a lot
Interviews
more,
is very chill.
Yeah.
Interviews are chill because we have specific questions that we want to ask you to get to know you, and
we
for
want the people to know you.
For our audience to be introduced to you if they don't already know you, what to expect, the kind of person you are, personable music and stuff like that. But then on the regular episodes, we'll talk about every and anything. Give or takes. We did an interview with who was it? Wave
Williams.
Yeah.
His went a little off. From an interview.
From the original one, but we had a whole conversation of like spirituality versus self, and
he be on that.
was,
He be on that. I got a song with Wave.
Yeah. Shout out to Wave Williams.
That's his space.
Yeah. So we was on that vibe. We was like, if life doesn't really matter, then why should you be a good person?
Yeah. What is really being a bad person to a good person? And that ended up being at the time was our longest episode. At the time, we've done longer now, but at the time it was crazy.
Yeah, so like we'll get stuff like that. We'll get stuff where we met with Incense. I think twice, right?
No, just once.
And we talked about like spiritual stuff with her. 'Cause she does like the readings and all that stuff. And
then we'll have episodes tomorrow where we're just playing cards.
Yeah, we were playing. We played
cards
Uno for our 30th episode. It was just us playing Unos and just trading.
Yeah, Maro, that's my boy, man.
Shout out to Maro.
So he popped into the Slime Shack when we first developed it. So Slime Shack initially was a creative hub, basically anywhere me and my niggas stayed. You gonna be able to capture some weed, smoke some weed,
capture some
do some music,
obtain.
Obtain. Yeah, we ain't talking. Do some music though. Share your creative ideas. We would help artists develop their shit. So it was almost like a Big Brother program. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like at least 20 homies, 25 homies I can literally name out.
Shout out to Cameraman Vaughn. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you good. No, do the do.
That shit is crazy.
That's the crowd again. That's that crowd again, remember?
No, you good. There ain't nothing wrong with
He going
doing
crazy.
the do.
He
I've
chilling.
never been. I've never been that thirsty before. Like that's crazy to me.
Yeah, get to it, man. But
I'm sorry.
no, you good, man. But yeah, so we created a hub for local artists. No matter how big or small, like I had people walk through our doors that is like, oh, you had him there, or he used to come every day, like, and it's like now they spun off, got outside, they doing their shit. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate the fact that God gave me this gift to create music, to understand entertainment, to do all these aspects of creating and creativity, and be able to share it. But not just share like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna put my little homie on. It's like, no, these people really come to us like, yo, how do I record, bro? I need to record. I got music. I feel like I'm good. I want to do it. All right, bro, I'll give you an hour. Come on, sit down. Give me $10, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's a deal.
You know what I mean? Like, I never taxed niggas to do shit. You know what I'm saying? I never did it for the money. It was more like, I want to get you right, so when you go spin off and go outside and deal with some real people that's really about their time and their money, you doing some shit that count. You know what I mean? So
it's a good way to look at it. It's like a Big Brother program.
That's literally it. You know what I mean? So
Buffalo,
and that's honestly that's what we need. That's exactly what we need.
That's Slime Shack. I mean, that was just the creative side, but as well, we offered more than just doing music, or it's just whatever you wanted to do. You was gonna be around people that encouraged it and supported it, as well as understood it and done it before. You know what I mean? So like I did, my niche was always music. My brother's niche was always cameraman, photography, videography. He understands how to bring a fucking picture to life. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's always in my corner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And as well as understanding music and how it flows, you know what I'm saying? We would share our experiences and things that we built and learned together with other artists. So that's
I've been to Slime Shack once. Been to Slime Shack once to shoot a video with Morrow. Actually, we were shooting a video for some of the guys there, and you can feel the vibe. Everybody's doing something.
Everybody's
being productive.
10 different things going on.
Yeah, 10 different things going on. Yep. They helping with the video. They making a song. Some people are chilling, but they chilling because they've been working for 7 hours. You see what I'm saying? So you could definitely feel the vibe in the slime check.
So yeah, I guess one thing, since we already kind of got into it with kind of like your expectations of the R&P podcast, like what's some things that interest you outside of music? So like outside of music, what makes Gaines tick?
What makes me tick makes everybody else tick. Money, nigga.
There you go. There you go.
but no, I mean that's kind of, you know. But when it comes to things that feed me, I like learning from the things I see. You know what I'm saying? It might be in the workplace. It might be something I see on TV. It might be something I hear on the radio. It might be literally watching one of the homies go through a whole process of being signed or whatever the hell's going on, and just like seeing the outcome of things, the ins and outs. You know, okay, how did you get in? Okay, you got there this way, and how did you get out? You know what I mean? Like a lot. You know what I mean? It's a lot of.
That's always. The getting in is always a question.
How did you get out?
How did
it's
you get
ins
out?
and outs to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not just I got in this way, and it's okay. So how you gonna get out? What's your way out?
Your plan,
what's your end game? That's become, you know, I'll be 33 in November, so like a lot of things that I do and have done, I've been looking at what's the peak? What's going to wrap this up?
Okay.
It can't go forever. It's not. Yeah. It can go forever in certain ways once it's passed down. But what's my end game
for this?
You know what I'm saying? Where am I gonna?
What do I gain?
Where am I gonna plateau? Yeah. You know what I mean? So I've been looking at things. You know, nothing starts without some sort of end. But how can I carry it on without me having to do it myself? You know what I mean? It's how you pass things on. So, you know, it's being passed on. We in the middle of passing shit on now. Like I'm literally watching homies that may have slept on my couch or stayed at the slime shack or didn't have it together and just needed a kick or a push, and they spinning off and doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes. Yep, that's what I wanted for you the whole time. I wanted you to do your shit on your own time and not call me every time you need some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like fostering a child or fostering a person. It's like, okay, I'm gonna help you shape and mold yourself as a creative, whatever it is. I don't give a fuck if you're taking pictures, you shooting videos, you recording, you like to perform, you want to do whatever. I'm here to show you or tell you that you can do that shit and show you through my experience this was how it happened. You know what I mean? This is how it happened for me. I wish I did it better. I wish I did it more. I wish I knew what I knew now then, but you know what I mean? Like all of that. I learned from my mistakes, and I want people to step into this shit and not making mistakes, but
not the same ones.
Yeah. Learn from the people that's before you.
Yeah. Learn from the lessons that you telling them about.
That's it.
Basically.
That's it.
That's a good way to look at it.
No, that's beautiful.
Don't waste your time. That's what the
town need, though. We need. I keep saying it, but Gaines and Jay to like and people like that to be like, hey, my man, it's not gonna work.
Don't do you're gonna waste some time doing a lot of shit.
Don't do that.
But sometimes nothing's a waste of time. But if you could have learned from somebody else, if you use your ears, eyes, see what other people doing, do it your way without you know what I mean, inheriting the setbacks. It's like, man, you know, you can do this shit, man. And I'm finally in the place where I'm doing it efficiently. I don't have to break my neck to shoot a video. I don't have to break my neck to go to the studio. I book a 3-hour session. I record 10 songs in 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like I do it. I'm not taking, you know what I mean? I'm not breaking I'll go back for the next 3 hours. Oh, I don't like that verse. Let's take that one out. I'll do it again. Oh, let's move this around. You know what I mean? It's always something that you can do to make your shit better. Don't get me wrong. But if it can be efficient and solid, and you're done,
you're
like
good.
Yes, I got a 5-year-old daughter. She'll be 5 next week. Like about to go to kindergarten, bro. I don't got time to
Be
spend
fucking
12
around,
hours
yep.
fucking around with people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? No, I got 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I got an hour and a half, nigga. I gotta go get my kid, man. Like,
Yep.
what's up? What we doing? You know? So that's been the energy lately, and you know, I feel like I've just grown as a person more than I have as an artist. But growing as a person
Has helped you.
has enhanced my artistry. It has, you know what I mean? It's allowed me to put more into who I am as an artist, but also just who I am on a day-to-day. You know what I'm saying? So.
You mentioned being a dad a couple times. I just want to ask, how do you manage your artistry and still doing your daddy duties that you got to do?
It's two different worlds going on.
Yep.
You can ask this dude. I literally call him in the middle of like spazzing out because I can't do everything that I want to do when I want to do it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, who I am a father to is what's most important to me. You know what I mean? I hope that when you guys are fathers, like y'all take heed to this. But like, you have to separate work from home. You have to separate who you are to your kids from who you are. But guess what? You're all of those things at once, no matter what. I'm still an artist, even when I'm talking to my kid, yelling at my kid, like, sit your ass down, you're my fucking art all day. Like, but at the same time, it's like, damn, I'm still her superhero. I'm still you are who leads this person into becoming a person in the world.
You gotta be there. So you're always dad.
It's a sacrifice, but at the same time, like managing your time, make sure you get what you got going on out of the way. Like I had to literally make sure I had to send her to her mom so that I can do this podcast. Usually I have her Saturdays. I don't. I got her tonight. So thank y'all. Shout out to y'all. I'm a free dad tonight.
There you go. Have fun. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself.
The exact opposite of you.
Yeah, I have my daughter this Saturday. She chilling in the back.
Yeah,
y'all
you
know,
told me right
y'all know
before.
Shiley.
Hell yeah. But, you know, you got your business separated from that. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest thing. Is sometimes I got to bring her to a show. Sometimes I got to bring her to an event with me. I did Juneteenth. I performed at Juneteenth last year. And not this year, but last year. Had her on stage with me. Hold my hand. I'm like, listen, daddy got to do these fucking raps.
Work,
So you going to stand up here and look cute. And I'm be doing my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, do that now.
That's where I have.
Had to.
I guess I haven't reached that point. Yeah, I mean, Shiley been on the pod a couple times, but I haven't reached the point.
If you haven't had to take her on a live thing, we haven't done.
I've never. And as an artist, I've never. Mainly because some of the places that I've been to perform aren't kid friendly. Juneteenth is different. You can have.
It was definitely family friendly.
That's
it was light too. Like last year, it was super light. You know, they had the COVID shit going on. This year, it kind of got back to normal.
Yeah, like it was. Yeah.
So
well, not normal because they did both days.
Well,
they did. Oh, okay.
Well, it was always both days.
Usually the days got cut short.
Oh yeah.
Usually that's Saturday.
Okay, I got you.
Usually that's Saturday.
Some shit still went down though.
Oh yeah. But usually Saturday ended at like 7.
It come with it. It come with it. It come with the territory, man. But
it's dark. Time to get in the car.
Time to get going. Because some of the
every Saturday too.
Some of the spots that I was performing at back when I was making music was not kid friendly areas.
Like Little Africa.
LA was not necessarily kid friendly. Some other spots, they good spots.
Yeah, good spots for
adults.
Young adults. They were great spots. The 5-year-old,
4-year-old. That's not going. It's not gonna happen. But that's
Buffalo, man.
Yeah,
it's not just Buffalo. It's every city. It's every city. I mean, they just spread Juneteenth all over the country. Well, at least it's been there, but they made it a bigger, bigger holiday, bigger deal.
Well, it's federal now.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't get off, I had to take off.
Yeah, I had to take off as well, which is unfortunate.
Shit, I got off. I ain't gonna lie.
You got off. There you go.
Sometimes the federal holiday come in clutch. Sometimes it's like pick your battles.
For sure.
I got a little. I guess we gonna kind of be Vlad here. I guess a little bit.
Oh,
I got a
shit.
little outlandish question.
Let me be Vlad.
You've been like we said, like we've been saying, you've been making music for a long time. Do you have any crazy story that you're willing to tell? That in a musical setting that was just crazy to you. It could be like meeting somebody. It could be a situation. Anything. Like, do you have any like crazy stories that you're willing to tell?
Crazy stories. Nah, I need 7 years to, you know.
he needs
7 years.
He signed the NDA.
No, I'm just talking shit. No, I mean, it really ain't no crazy stories. Like I said, I opened for me and my boys. We opened for some artists that you know, motherfuckers would kill over being in the same room as. You know, I did. Me and my boys, we went to L.A. about 4 or 5 years ago. Complex Con was a thing. I don't know if you guys ever heard of
I
that.
remember Complex Con.
We went out there, and it wasn't crazy. Like, I don't got no crazy music shit. Like, outside of beating niggas up after shows.
Shit, well.
But, like, I'm not talking about that. Like, so, like, I like Freddie Gibbs. I love his music. I love who he is. I follow Freddie since, like, 2009. And it's interesting. He had his, you know, riff raff with the Butcher and
I forgot about
all of that last summer. What's crazy is the same day that he got beat up and shit. I went to the show at the ballroom and enjoyed every second of it. But
I think he's a cool guy.
No, yeah, he cool as hell.
I don't know why they had a problem.
That internet shit would really take niggas far left. It's
too
like,
quick.
oh, you said this, okay, then live by it and die by it. It's like, nigga was just talking shit because he felt like you was talking shit, or vice versa. Like,
and it escalated to something.
Tone never comes in through text.
No, it doesn't.
Shit though, like, so 2018, we in LA. We walking through Complex Con. We bumping into various artists. The nigga Gibbs walked by. I'm like, "What's up, Gibbs?" He just get. He didn't even hear me. Like he got a 2-year-old daughter in his arms.
Oh, wow.
He walking through Complex Con. I had my daughter. Just had my daughter like a month or two before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how I looked at that, I was like, oh shit, I could do everything with my kid. You know what I'm saying? I can take my kid anywhere in the world, nigga. We gonna be straight because, nigga, I got shit to do, and you my kid,
and you gotta come,
and
with
I gotta
me,
have you. Apparently, you know what I mean. I gotta have you with me. Apparently, you know what I'm saying?
No, you got
But that was the craziest shit. Not like that was the craziest, wildest shit, but like it was just like, wow, like
it's something that made you stop and think about.
I was like, yo, I'm at Complex Con trying to bump into artists, trying to see what's going on out here. We trying to make our name at home and bring it here and just, you know, see what connections we can make. And I just bumping this nigga walking through the shit. Like I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good.
With his baby, like what the fuck? That was the wrong shit, you know. And he was showing love to people and shit. I ain't overcrowded. I was like, he got his baby. I ain't about to, yo, Gibbs, I love you, nigga. I'm about to rap a verse that you did. And then what's crazy? 2 years after seeing him, that's when he really popped. That's when he did his projects with Mad Lib, and he did his shit with Alchemist and all of that. So, I mean, shout out to Gibbs. You know what I mean? I'm from Buffalo, dog. I ain't got nothing to do with that. What happened? But I wish it didn't happen. But shit, end of the day,
I don't think he like Buffalo niggas right now.
Yeah, he
might not be his favorite on the list.
End of the day, I fuck with bruh. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with them niggas too. You know what I mean? It's just end of the day.
That ain't got nothing to do with you.
We do, yeah.
Or R&P.
Yeah, I'm an independent artist, nigga. Like I'm you, nigga.
Yeah.
So, miseducation and gains, nigga. Same thing as you, man. So, but yeah, man, it's just much love. But that was like the craziest scenario that I've been able to say, like, wow, I bumped into somebody that. Nah, like, it ain't just like, oh, I just bumped into some random dude that I didn't expect to see. Like, nah, I fuck with him and listen to your shit for years.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So, outside of that, man, everything else is minuscule. You know what I'm saying? It's regular artist shit. You know, I'm fighting promoters, fighting with motherfuckers. people want to throwing niggas out of bars, throwing niggas out of the party, throwing niggas off the stairs and beating niggas up. I don't know. That's not what I want to talk about.
No, we respect.
But
that's why I said whatever you willing to tell.
That's the shit that happened with this shit, because motherfuckers to try to walk in and walk over your shit. So you gotta protect your shit. You gotta stand up on your shit.
Well, I do understand
That's the other side of this
if a promoter's supposed to pay you and he like, oh, I ain't got it. Like,
oh, you ain't got it.
You got
cool.
it.
Oh, that's cool. No,
you
we
got it, buddy.
We got other ways to ruin your business, man. Don't worry about it. Yo, that's a real fucking thing. But no,
we haven't ran into that. R&P hasn't had to beat anybody up yet.
No,
yeah. Well,
show love first, man. Show love first. That's the biggest thing.
This is our studio.
Yeah, this is ours.
We don't gotta fight a promoter to film here.
Hopefully,
now we gotta go somewhere.
And then it's a problem. We'll see what happens.
I'm talking about early on too. This ain't no recent shit. It ain't like been beating niggas up in the last 5 years. I became a dad. I got shit to lose.
You heard what Gaines did
but
last week.
But sometimes you gotta stand. Sometimes you gotta stand your ground with motherfuckers. Like they gonna step all over you. Oh, who is you? These motherfuckers ain't treating me right. I'll go talk to. I'm gonna talk to your boss and tell him how you treat me. Like that's you know what I mean.
That's how you do it,
man. It's always a way around this shit. You ain't gotta. Then you just stand on your own too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You demand. I feel like a lot of times who I am going to demand the respect that I deserve, and not just like, oh, I'm Gaines, like, oh, so I just should be respected. No, like who I am as a personal. You know what I mean? You don't gotta know my name. You even gotta
just show me respect. Just
mutual.
Yep.
Mutual.
Yep.
If it's uneven, let's figure it out. You know what I mean?
I respect that.
That's it.
You never want to hear someone say,
let's figure it out, because it'll get found out.
Problem solved.
Yo,
you never want to have to deal with that.
No, but respect first though. Lead with respect.
Yeah. I guess pivoting away from that, I wanted to talk to you about the Native Son project. He sent me the link to it on Spotify. I listened to the live. Were the instruments live, vocals, like was all of it live? Or
yeah. So what I did originally, Native Son was, I guess it was an EP short mixtape, but I was able to hide songs in it. I set it up as by acts. Yeah. So like each act had 2 to 3 songs in it. Those were all produced by local artists, but when I recreated it and made a Native Son live version, that was me handpicking my band members, everything from the drums, the bass, the guitar, the pianist, had a background singer. We rehearsed for about 6 sessions, and then I wanted to. My idea of it was, let's take this band that I put together and let's go around and just perform this shit. Yeah. But we only was able to get one performance out of it. We did a friends and family show in 2021. Okay. But that same year, I brought them to the studio. All of these people. These are all people I've known for years, worked with. Some of them I rapped with. As I said, everything from my bass player all the way up to the background singer. We recreated the 2020 project Native Son based off of the sounds from the producers that produced it originally. Okay. So I own that project completely. I composed it, and that was all done live in studio.
Yeah, no, you can tell the difference of live instruments versus
that was all played live.
Yeah, and it was just so crisp. I was telling Steve, each song reminded me of a Tiny Desk performance.
Yes, sir.
Like just the NPR Tiny Desk, like that. Like just that feeling of you can
NPR, come get me.
Yeah, no,
come get
you
real.
already got the whole setup.
You already did it.
You got your drummers. You got your bass player. You got it all.
Y'all don't even got to supply him. Yeah, he gonna bring it to you.
You could do the whole thing. I was telling him it legitimately sounded like each song was for a Tiny Desk, and I was like, that's a good live. Because usually when I see on Spotify, I usually stay away from live because usually they're like recorded from like a performance.
It's a poor performance.
Yeah, unless it's old school.
Yeah,
unless some old school shit.
I took this shit. I spent maybe like $1,500 on 12 hours of studio time and mixing and shit. Yeah. But yeah, that was one. It was an experience that was not just for me, but all those that was a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I brought in 6-7 people to be a part of it, and I think music should be like that. Like
that's
it
fair.
shouldn't be just, yo, I like your raps, I like your style. We should do a song. Send me, here's my email. Send me the beat. I'll rap it. Send you this shit back. Like that's some shit to get it out the way fast. But when you really into music and into the flow of things and every step, being a part of every step of that, like it's more than that. You know what I mean? You are creating experience of. We're trying to create experience that we can feed off of to create experience for an audience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not just, oh yeah, we all together, we just jamming out and just whatever happens when we go. It's like, no, let's have an experience amongst each other. Let's understand this music. You got it. Yep, that's the bass line. Perfect. Okay, yo, when you do the keys, do it this way. All right, cool. Guitar, yo, you raw as hell at this shit. Freestyle that shit.
Freestyle.
Cool. Background.
ISO.
Background
He get
singer.
ISO.
No, it's a lot of people. Yeah, ISO.
Yep.
Yo, literally, like, it's play calling the whole time. So I got 6 people working around me to make something that I made come to life. Like I felt like James Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like
without the other stuff.
Yeah.
Without
No coke, no extra bitches and shit. But I really felt like a composer though. Like, I felt like
James
wow.
Brown, like that's the good part, babe.
I felt like a creative, you know what I'm saying? A true creative, not just a nigga that rap. Because I always try to separate myself from. Yes, I got bars. Yeah, I can rap. I can get y'all 16 right now.
But you make music.
I make music.
Yeah.
And also within making my music, I create experiences. And when I perform my music, people have an experience. They don't just see a nigga on stage just saying whatever his lines was and repeating it. And, yeah, this the vibe. Yeah, you hear that beat. Yeah, I'm gonna dance to it. And now some shorty random shorty shaking her ass, and everybody feel like, oh, this is a good song because this one ugly face bitch is shaking her ass. Like, I take it there sometimes, but
no,
it's
that's the reality of it.
It's bigger than that. The experience is listening, active listening, as well as experiencing watching somebody play the drums or watching somebody play an instrument in front of you. That moves me or has moved me in the past way more than whoever was performing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what inspired that was I seen Currency. Currency came to Buffalo. He was at Town Ballroom, I want to say like 2018, 2019. Around the same year we was making our rounds and just bumping into people. Currency he would perform his songs over the original, and then he had a bass player on stage that would just play the bass, the same bass that was in the fucking song. DJ, cut that shit. Let the bass player go. Still going. Blew my mind. I was like, nigga, what? First nigga I got was my bass player on, you know what I'm saying? My boy Mark Mastro. I'll never forget. I'm like, I need him. I don't give a fuck about none of these other instruments. If I could do what he did, I'm gonna do this shit again. You know what I'm saying?
As a black man, all you need is a bass.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So I fed off of that, built off of that, and that's how Native Son Live came to life. So
There you go.
There we go. I just really wanted to touch on that because the project just sounded so it just sounded so clean. Like you said, it just sounded like what music was supposed to be. And as we're rounding up this interview here, Vod, if you want
Vod, can we get another
just
reset?
here?
my fault. I know I was only supposed to be here 45 minutes.
Oh man, listen. The interview.
It was good convo.
Yeah,
like, as long as we having good convo,
yeah.
No,
we
that's
run
the
over.
thing.
That's just what it is. That's what's going to be. If we wasn't having good convo, we would have been done already.
Shit, our last few episodes, we've asked Ray, like, we'll be like, oh, Ray, what's the time? He was like, oh, it's been like 2 hours, buddy. We like, oh, shit, it's time to go.
I said to myself earlier, I was like, I got an hour for these cats. Let's see what they got going on. But it really, like I said, it being about myself, I guess it's kind of narcissistic to say it's about me, so I can make it longer. But no, like I have a lot to say when it comes to regards to just my experiences, sharing my experiences, what I got going on, what y'all have seen, what y'all are aware of, and I'm just, like I said, I'm grateful to just be in this position. So
No, from just the knowledge that you've been saying, just the stuff that you've done, I can definitely tell that your years in the music industry hasn't been wasted. You've definitely been passing that on and creating something that I feel like is going to be around for a while. So just to round out this interview, what's next for Gaine?
So, what's next right now? I'm in the middle of working 3-4 jobs, literally like 3-4 jobs. But outside of that, outside of getting to the money, you can look out for another video for Pain in Full. I just shot a video for G plus the Cleaners and dropped that. That's the intro to Pain in Full. You can look out. Me and my brother literally right before this was planning the next video for that. And I have another project coming out called Tuxedo Dreams 2. I dropped the original Tuxedo Dreams 2018, February 2018. So I'm hoping to be able to drop it in the fall. I got about 12 songs done for it. Tuxedo Dreams is just another rendition of Native Son, but it, you know, and Pain in Full. Like, all my projects are pretty much the same. I'm in the reflective mode all the time. I'm never in a, this is what's happening. And it's like, no, I'm still telling y'all about what I've been through.
Just check
It's just
out,
a growth period, though, now.
Okay.
You know, everything I drop from now on is, you're going to see the growth. I'm not talking about what happened when I was a teenager or in my 20s. I'm talking about what's going on
right now.
Now, but in the past 3 years versus, you know what I mean, versus what I used to be doing, you know. So it's a growth, man, growth period. So Tuxedo Dreams 2, definitely check that out. Tap into Pain in Full. You can check me out at gaines.bandcamp.com.
We need a website.
We do.
All that, you know what I mean?
We forgot about that, but we do need one.
Yeah, we're a website.
We have the URL still. I still have that purchased when we were looking at it.
Oh yeah, okay.
No, don't get me wrong. I still need a website myself. Shit, I'm using, you know, exterior URLs, but shit, that's the only way you gonna get to me. You know?
And I wanted to say real quick too. I know some people be like, "Oh, PLAX is Glazer," you know. People like to be, but I don't believe in that type of shit. I just show love. Gaines, I've been a fan since I can't remember exactly when. I just remember I seen you in a video with your daughter.
Yeah,
and that was around the same time where my daughter was younger and stuff like that. I think I was still making music, and I was like, "That's it right there. That's what I'm trying to encompass in everything that I'm doing. I'm a dad, but I can still get it done." And you were like the first person around here that was like, "Oh, I could do it. I could do it even with this little one. Even with this little one right here, I could still do this." And
she would have been here today if her mama ain't come get her.
See, there you go.
What he's trying to say is that you were his Freddie Gibbs moment.
No doubt. See? Boom, you hit it on the head. You hit it on the head. That's the only reason why I brought that up.
I met you at Slime Shack.
Yeah.
And I was with Morrow. We were shooting a video, like I was telling you. This might have been last year or something like that. And I was like, and you dapped me up, and I was like, "Oh shit, that was Gaines."
Yeah.
And Dave was like, "Yeah, I told you he was gonna be here."
Yeah. No doubt, man. Yo, y'all fucked me up though when I did the trend up shit. I was like, I didn't know, you know, R&P. I didn't know who y'all was exactly. I just know it was like some homies putting it together.
Doing something.
You know what I mean? I
need.
support it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like y'all exist to capture what's going on. You know what I'm saying? A true podcast is gonna touch base with things and people that about things that you wouldn't know about this person or wouldn't. And I love this. This is like being on the fucking news sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we try. We try.
I mean, you don't want to be on the news for the bad reasons. But if we can sit here and chop it up and have a conversation
and talk about life and shit,
present it to the world, that's what this shit is about, man. Like, that's what it's about, man.
See, look, and that's, I feel like that was just, like, we've had like entertaining interviews, but I feel like this has been the one that balanced like the experience of being an artist, because I feel like you come from a different perspective. Like you said, you've been in the game a lot longer, and so just the way of, because the whole like passing out mixtapes.
We haven't talked to nobody.
They say that's dead. That's crazy, because that's how you develop your core. Your core following.
I think people scared to do that too because
they're like, oh, I'm outdated.
Yeah,
I'm doing some old shit. It's like, no, I actually took the time to burn a fucking 100 CDs, and if you get one, motherfucker, you lucky. I signed it
because this not even out. Like,
you know,
this is
or
it
it
right
might
here.
be out, but you're not getting this nowhere else.
Right.
You can download this off of Apple, nigga.
Yeah,
Like you can download the digital version and burn it yourself, but you ain't getting
But
it.
I
from
did this for
you're not getting
you.
it from the hand of the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
I think-
even my merch, like all my shit, like I had my shit done locally. You know what I'm saying? Even down to the artwork. You know what I mean? I paid an artist $500 to recreate the images from the movie. Like this is the like shit from the movie, but at the same time, I liked his style of painting. I said, yo, I need you to give me a front and a back of this. Me and my brother went right to his spot. He painted it right there, not on the spot, but like, it took him some time. But you know what I'm saying?
That'd be
Like,
fine.
he
He
got
did
it started,
30 minutes. It was over.
you take your idea and allow someone else can put it in their hands and bring it to life. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what happened here. So
there you go.
you know what I mean? End of the day, it's passing out CDs, but also giving motherfuckers a CD with this T-shirt.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's a package.
Like
Where's
you're not
your-
getting.
Where your package at? What you selling?
They doing
And
Nigga
that's
that-
an,
any
and
nigga
that's
that
an
rap,
experience for somebody
you
too.
selling me a YouTube link? You can't sell me that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
And when
you
you-
selling me your streaming link.
And when you face to face somebody,
I
you
guess
give
I'll
them
buy it if it's
the
there.
shirt and the CD. It's an experience.
You're gonna make way more money putting money into your shit and seeing it flip than to a view on YouTube is equivalent to 1 cent to me, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not even that.
It's not even
Yeah,
that.
it's
though.
not even that.
A play on music is less than 30% of a cent.
Yeah.
But this T-shirt, nigga, this $40.
Yeah, there you go.
I sell 100 of these, nigga. What we doing?
Yeah.
You
and
done
it
came
came
up
up.
over
That's
over
the
someone
game.
who got 1 million views on
So
YouTube.
Yeah.
invest in yourself. That's the other thing side of this. It's like, get popping and shit, but like, if you can touch bases with 100 motherfuckers and get your shit off, get it off. Make it a thing. Make it something viable, valuable. You know what I mean? Like, it outside of that, it's like shit. You just doing shit. I had to get away from just doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And wear my shit. Walk in my shit. You know what I mean? Not just be out here. You know what I mean? So
There you go, man.
that's the
There you
game,
go.
man.
You want to close it out, Steve?
I was gonna let you close it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. This has been another R&P interview. We had Gaines on here, and I felt like it was one of the best, like, insightful interviews we've had.
Definitely the
And-
most insightful interview.
But I
for sure.
can't wait to get him on a regular episode so that he can see, I guess,
How
what-
we act.
Oh,
How we
sure.
act the fool.
I'm trying to bullshit with y'all.
Yeah,
So
like-
Yeah. We'll get
Trust
you
me,
back.
It'll be a lot, especially depending on what the news day is.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're an up and coming artist in Buffalo, I feel like this is like one of those interviews you got to see before you step into it, just so you know what to expect. And so we want to thank Gaines for coming here and imparting his wisdom to all of you and into us as a whole. I think you could take a lot of his experiences and apply it to a lot of different mediums.
Yes, you can.
So we just want to thank you on that. Check out all of his music down below. We got links.
Link
We
in the
got, like I said,
description.
links to the music videos we were talking about, ones that were
His
that probably
projects.
are going to get released by the time this comes out. And so feel free to click those down below. Like I said, that Cleaners video, it needs more views
Beautiful
than that.
video, yeah.
It was a beautiful video. What was it? Don't forget to like, subscribe, drop a notification.
Give us feedback.
Yeah,
too.
give us a feedback and down
We
below
forgot
in the
about
comments.
that,
Let us
yeah.
know how you liked the interview.
Yep.
Let us know some things that we talked about that really resonated with you, some things that you wish we would have asked them, some things that we did ask them, and just overall, just let us know how we did. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when we drop another video, and check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. You can catch us everywhere except Tidal because Jay-Z's still
Jay
playing with
keep
our
playing
contract.
with us, man.
We asking for $250.
And he keeps saying 150, and he acting
We're
like
not budging.
we're not budging, man.
Not budging. But when we
So,
figure it out, it'll be on there.
Listen, at Jay-Z, tell him to give us 250.
$250. He gonna be like,
Who the fuck? Right? Who the fuck is this? But hey, that might be the move.
That might be the move.
All right, y'all. Without further ado, we love you guys. Peace out.
Right.
Oh man, that was good.
Yeah. R&P moves, R&P groove, ayy. Yeah, I've been in the R&P mood, ayy. Oh yeah, ayy. Oh yeah, ayy. R&P moves, R&P news, ayy. Yeah, now we making R&P moves, ayy. Oh yeah, ayy. Oh, yeah.